Shout out today goes to Rebecca Russell. Okay guys, right here I have the Jurassic World Chasmosaurus figure. I did a little review on this guy a while back. And I think now is the time to finally customize this guy. So I'm going to be painting him in the color scheme of the old Chasmosaurus figure from the Lost World Jurassic Park Kenner line. So I think the first step we should do is spray a little bit of a primer on him. So I'm going to spray on a coat of the Krylon Indoor Matte Sand Dollar. The reason I'm using this is because it looks pretty close to the colors for the Kenner toy. Alright, I'm going to let the primer dry and then we could take him inside and do some painting. Okay, for the main color of the body, I think I'm going to try to mix the khaki with a little bit of this parsley green by Serum Coat. Okay, I'm starting to think this green is not looking anywhere close to the green for the Kenner toy. And I think the problem is the parsley green. I think maybe I need to use a different shade of green to get the color just right. Alright, I mixed the khaki here with some of these airbrush paint. We got a Chartreuse, I don't know how you pronounce that. And this one is a grass green. And mixing these two, along with the khaki, makes the similar color to what we see from some of the photos of the Kenner toy. So I'm going to mix up the paint here, then cover this guy in a couple coats, and hopefully he'll look good. Alright, so far he's looking pretty good. Alright, got all the darker patterns painted on him. It's looking pretty good. Got this side. Got his face here. And I also got this side. So what I did to make the darker colors for the patterns, mixed in some black paint with dark brown, the airbrush dark brown from my pack of airbrush paints. And that's how I got this color for the Chasmosaurus. Now I'm going to try to conquer the horns and all the little spikes around them. I'm going to use a mix of white and yellow oxide to try to create that color for the horns and spikes all around this guy. Alright, here's what I got so far in the Chasmosaurus. I painted the claws, the beak, horns, and claws around the frill off camera because I couldn't film myself painting them on camera because it's a little difficult for me. And if anyone asks, yes, I know the beak wasn't the same color as the horns, but I decided to do it anyways, just to make it a little more unique and play off the rule of cool, as the Jurassic junkie would say. But they're all individually painted, and I gave them a layer of super glue to protect the paint, same with the bottom with the feet, so you can tell they're a little shiny. But once I give this thing a few coats of the matte finish, the shine should go away. But all we gotta do now is color in the eyes and do the color for the underbelly. This guy will be good to go. It looks like the eyes on the Kenner figure are done in a light green with a black dot. But I want this thing to look a little bit more realistic. So I'm going to mix a little bit of black with this Kermcoat pumpkin orange. Hopefully that'll make like a darkish amber color for the eyes. So let's see how that turns out. Alright, here's what the color looks like real quick, and I'm liking how it looks. Now I gotta let the glue... Now all I have to do is let this paint dry and put a little dot in the eye. And then we move on to the underbelly. So to conquer the color for the underbelly, gonna be using the Liquitex yellow oxide, but I'm gonna darken it up so it matches the color shown in the images, because the color looks a little similar to the yellow oxide but slightly darker. Alright, got the color all mixed up. Just rub off the paint. Try to get that dry brush going on. Still sort of learning how dry brushing works, so alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is the finished product. We have the Jurassic World Chasmosaurus toy, painted in the colors of the old Kenner toy from the Lost World line. And it is looking amazing. The eyes look pretty good. Got the horns painted. Even painted every individual spike around his crest. Claws are painted. Got the underbelly. And I sort of went over the beak area with a little bit of white to make it blend in more. Doesn't really look like it turned out too well. If I really wanted to, maybe I could go back and try to fix that. But anyways, this guy is looking amazing. And he can still do his action gimmick. Put a random guy right here and just... That's right, sucker! I got you! Ha ha ha! I think I want to do more of these old Kenner repaints. They are really fun. And for fun, let's compare him with some other human figures. Got Owen, Hammond Collection Ellie Statler, who just fell down. And we have Ben 10 Grandpa Max, who I recently used as Old Man Terry in that episode of Desert Monsters. Go check that episode out if you haven't yet. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. So there is my custom repaint on this Jurassic World Chasmosaurus figure. If you guys do a repaint like this, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see all you lovely people later. Peace out. Whoopsh!